when it comes to rivalries on and off the court, nothing beats the long-fabled feud between Ateneo and La Salle. Now the age-old rivalry is being celebrated on stage in an original Filipino musical. Joining us on the set, producer and musical director Gatchalian, artistic director Jaime del Mundo, who wrote also the book, and lyricist Trinidad. Are you green or blue? Join the interview by tweeting your questions and comments to ANC Mornings. Gentlemen, good morning. Thanks for joining me
Thanks for having us
this morning. All right, it's good to see you, Joe. It's good to see you again. And apparently, he's my Tito Ed. What is it all about, the rivalry? First, bakit nga rivalry pero nauna pa rin yung Ateneo? Bakit ganon?
Somebody had to come first. Tito Ed, what do you think?
Why?
Well, it's always been that way. Even the La Sallites at the time used to say Ateneo-La Salle. Ateneo-La Salle. It really doesn't matter, you know. So
maybe it's just the alphabet. Nauunang A sa L.
There you go. That's a
That's
good
a about
explanation.
Okay, so why did you guys think about coming up with this musical called Rivalry?
Well, first thing is that I'd like to prove a point that we can create, produce, and perform a very, very high-quality, original Filipino musical play that can be good enough for Broadway. Now, people will say that that's an exaggeration, but everybody who comes to see the show will say that, you know, that's what it is. We really took time out to really craft the book, the lyrics. You know, you should hear the lyrics of Joel and the music. And that's the reason. That's the real reason why I wanted to do this. Secondly, might as well have a musical that would cater to a bigger group of people, including non-theater goers. And so I think that Ateneo-La Salle, I felt, would be that kind of a material that could attract non-theater going people, because in the Philippines, you've got very good directors, very good lyricists, very good artists, and yet there's a lean audience. And I think that it's because the material is not really attractive to the audience. So I'd like to expand the theater-going market.
How's it been so far? I mean, it's been airing since March.
No, January 27th.
Oh, January, sorry. Sorry, I mean, it ends on March rather. Yeah. Sorry about that. How's the people coming in, the audience? Has it been very exciting?
Well, when there are alumni, when the Ateneo and La Salle alumni are there, it's a lot of fun. It's almost to the point of being rowdy.
Yeah, does it get rowdy?
They're very
yeah. So even during the musical, the audience participates.
Oh yes.
There's some jokes in the script where just the La Sallites, or La Sallians, you're supposed to call them now. La Sallians laugh.
What?
La Sallians, right? That's what they want to be called now. And there's some jokes where only the Ateneans laugh. So it's that kind of thing.
Like, so what are the jokes? I mean, what's very exciting about the musical? Can you share something, anything? Wait, I know the plot somehow. Please correct me if I'm wrong. It's about two families with kids, but apparently their mothers are... wait a minute, the kid, one is from La Salle, inuna ko La Salle, the other is from Ateneo, but their mothers are sisters.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how the plot revolves.
That starts there.
Okay, and then? Anything else, Joel?
Well, it's mainly about the love triangle. Between the triangle is 3 points. So it's among. Mary Noller, a guy from La Salle and a guy from Ateneo.
Oh.
So the parents, the family, that is part of the story, but it's a subplot. It's really about the love triangle.
I see.
Set in the backdrop of the 1968 Ateneo-La Salle rivalry. Apparently 1968 was when it was at its peak.
That wasn't even UAAP back in '68.
NCAA.
It was NCAA
Yes.
together with San Beda, Letran, Mapua.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the time.
Now here's the interesting thing. The guy from Ateneo has a brother who's the star player of the basketball team of Ateneo.
Okay.
Their cousin is the star player of La Salle. But the brother, who's not the player, is really a Shakespearean guy who's in love with this Mary Noller. And he asks his cousin from La Salle, because, you know, he's a debonair, to sort of bridge. The trouble is, the Mary Noller falls for the La Salle guy.
Ah, so what happens to the...
You watch.
But it's also...
No, so wait a minute. I'm sorry, Jaime. So there are three guys here.
Yes.
Yeah.
The brother, the Atenean, And the one from La Salle.
And the cousin. They're all cousins.
Cousin. Yeah, I see. Okay, Jaime.
No. It is a story of rivalry on many levels. Because aside from that, you also have the husbands of the two sisters, the fathers, who are also rivals in business, and then we also have. We also touch on the rivalry in friendship, loyalties towards schools. Different aspects of rivalry permeate the entire musical.
How difficult was it, as a lyricist, Joel, to come up with this Rivalry, the musical?
Well, it was a challenge for me because even though I'm from Ateneo, I only went to Ateneo for
you look
college.
like it.
Just for college. But I'm not really partisan because I'm not really into sports, into basketball or anything. So I consider myself a neutral. So that was a little bit challenging because I don't really know about basketball and I wasn't alive in 1968. So Tito Ed would give me stuff like, okay, in 1968, this is what was in, this is what they talked about, these are the movies they watched, this is how they spoke, etc. Then I used a lot of that stuff for the lyrics.
Right.
But
at least your resource person was right here.
He was right. He was a varsity player. That's why. This is very close to his heart.
Okay.
So I would say that what inspired me was Tito Ed's music, which is brilliant. It's amazing. He's a musical genius. And the story, which was the two of them, they wrote the story. So that inspired me to create the lyrics for the thing, for Rivalry.
I guess it would be very unfair for me to ask who the girl ends up with, right?
You can ask. I don't know if you get an answer.
Just think of it this way: the La Salite in a party during my time anyway.
Okay, what was it like, Ed?
Okay, you come to a club. Every Saturday was a party. So girls from Marino, Concepcion, all that. The La Salites come in and all of the girls just go, wow, guapo, mga mistizo eh. Mistizo, ganyan, no? The Ateneans were coming mga brown skin na people. Wala masyado. But then, when the girls start talking to us,
aba, ayan na.
After
sila nabibighani.
After first sight sila, they spend the whole night with us.
What are you trying to say, ha? So ganon, may ganon din sa musical.
Well, that kind of thing infused the writing, even of the book, the script.
So there is a book that was it the book first and then the musical, or was it
no, actually it was the idea first, which was Ed's idea. He had the ideas of the songs, he had ideas of the characters, a lot of it I think based on his background. And
so I see this musical to be very biased.
No, we took
actually, we took special
make it equal.
pains. Yeah, I'm neither from Ateneo or La Salle. I'm UP. So what was interesting with great discussion between the three of us was trying to not just make it interesting to people from Ateneo or La Salle, but kind of universal in a way so that other people could enjoy it.
Yeah.
Or it was interesting trying to explore the repercussions of the rivalry in a bigger context than just the schools.
But is there a bigger, I mean, is this something that will interest people outside from La Salle and Ateneo?
You bet.
Really?
I'd like to think so. That's what we tried to do.
Because it's expanding the theater market, etc. That's part of it.
Absolutely. I mean, if it's just La Salle and Ateneo, you probably just run for maybe a month.
Yeah, no, I think that if you any musical, you go to see a musical, you wanna see a good story, you want believable characters, you want to get a little bit kilig, you want to laugh, you want really good songs, and that's all it is. It's like you watch Miss Saigon. It's not about the Vietnam War. That's the backdrop. That's the best
It's about
way to
falling in love and fighting for love.
Yes.
Yeah. Ted, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the school that really comes out there like real victorious is neither Ateneo nor La Salle. If you watch it, you have a very special number which is performed by the father of Joel, which is my old friend Noel Trinidad. Now I won't give it away, but you see it and then you see if this is really just Ateneo or La Salle.
You know what? I figured that one out. I mean,
Really?
one couldn't win over the other in this
okay.
musical. It would have been very unfair. Somebody else has to stand out, right? Well, all right. It must have been exciting, conceptualizing, preparing, and actually, how was your first day?
First day of
First day of-
conceptualizing or rehearsal?
No, rather
Opening
the
night?
musical, the opening night. rather.
Oh, the friends were great.
Well
the friends and
supported.
family.
Yeah, we stayed on beyond the curtain call. A lot of people talked to us, Larry and Ares, and
Yeah.
you know, and everybody. It was great. It was a
Yeah,
great
it was
first show.
Joel, how challenging was this for you?
Which one?
Writing
Writing it?
Yeah.
It's the first, because I've written lyrics before, but generally for myself. Or like, you know, somebody will ask me, I want a song, can you write me lyrics? So I would just, I'm used to being answerable to myself. This is the first time I actually wrote lyrics for someone else.
Yeah.
Like I'll write it and then, oh no, please change this and change that. And usually if I changed something, it would be because I decided it wasn't good enough. But now I have people I'm accountable to, which is a great challenge. And I love working with these two. It's very, very collaborative. We throw ideas around a lot, and we treat each other as equals, as artistic equals, and it's
Nice.
a really, really healthy artistic environment.
All right, gentlemen, Rivalry is on till March
11.
March 11. So you have about
2 weeks.
2 weekends.
10 more days from
12,
today.
12 shows.
Yeah, because
Thursdays
of-
to Sundays. Yeah.
Yeah, because Joel, you were saying Saturdays and Sundays you have 2 shows
Yes.
on the weekends, and this is showing at the.
Meralco.
Morocco Theater.
So would you like to invite our viewers? Go ahead.
Yes, please. And
Well, I'd like to invite everybody to come see it because it's something that we can all be proud of, not only us. Kaya pag nakita nyo, makikita nyo na kayang-kaya ng Pilipino talaga gumawa ng original musical na pwede natin mapagmalaki sa buong mundo. Sabihin nyo, nagyayabang ako. Pumunta ako kayo doon. Kung ayaw nyo, ako ang magbibigyan ng ticket para makita nyo kung maganda talaga. So, thank you very much, Pinky.
Dad, thank you so much. Jaime, thanks a lot, Joel. Good to
Thanks
see you
very
again.
much.
Thanks a lot. We're going into a break, the final stretch of mornings at ANC when we return. But before that, here's a peek at Rivalry from Bingo Riseta, Jeremy Aguado, and Red Concepcion, and Athena Tibi.
But to really set the world aright, all you have to do is say, what if? What if we explored all possibilities? What if we ignored our mental blocks? What if we just focused on abilities? What if we all thought outside the box? It would do us all some good. That is why you really should take a chance and say, what if? What if everyone aspired to some unreachable ideal? And what if all that we desired could somehow be made real?
You and I could change it all if we might be enough somehow. You and I can hear the call, starting here and now.
What if we could start again and make a world where people care?
It's a fantasy, but then we've got to start somewhere. What if we attempted the impossible, found our comfort zones and stepped outside, pushed the very limits of the possible? What if we all really, really tried? It might seem a little strange till you felt things start to change. Take a risk and say what if.
What if she were truly mine? To let her go would drive me mad. What if I just crossed that line? Would it really be so bad? What if I something new and took a risk on one romance? Pure and innocent and worth at least a chance.
I'm old, stuck adrift and wildly reeling, a little bit insane or really blind. What if I just can't resist this feeling? What if choosing makes me lose my mind?
I didn't want to be in this position. I didn't think I'd lose myself this way. Now here I am, and by my own admission, I can't wait to see how it will play. What if we just closed our eyes and took a chance? What if we ignored what's gone before? What if we just focused on this new romance? We might find some new things to explore. Sometimes you just have to try. Never mind the reason why. Take a leap right off the cliff.
Leap right off the cliff.
Take a chance and say what if.